here on this side, Dakota, but no worries. So yeah, an interesting pick with that Lina. I'm a little bit surprised to see her
lane matchup here, but then again, it's Naga. Naga support, not really one known to zone back too hard, but can still definitely trade with the Tusk. But first blood is going to be happening in the mid lane. Jesus. Yasha saved an SMY leading into a back later on. BTP, probably something he needs to be considering here, though. I don't know. At the same time, you're going against the song, you're going against the snare, and that could put you in trouble. Here we go, mid lane. Charge happening on out. Solo says, get the hell back, DK Phobos, but are they going to follow through with more? No, they won't. Thunderstrike lays out, and G's going to have to resort to stepping back. Meanwhile, Naga, he looks like he gets the bump on the Tusk, but we'll keep action here as Phobos charges in, gets the connection on the Seema. Oh, what a bash that's going to be connected thereafter. Can we get one more? We can't. Hold Embrace. Not going to be saving him from the raise on the return. Solo. Obviously, it's only a level 2 glitch, so cooldown's still there. Plus, he doesn't have enough mana. Gets knocked a couple of times to the noggin from the Lantern. They jump in.
Oh,
he commits.
They bait it.
Coming out from no one, but good grave. If he can make it out in time, conveniently for them, no lucky bash.
Hey, Lil.
Phobos in the back end there, but Lil is back for revenge. He gets the ensnare off Lil. No, gotta run. Running up to
He's
the
hasted.
northern west side, gets ruptured. Lil's gonna go down again. 4-3 when the dust settles. A slight advantage for VP.
Gold. He is farming quickly. He's still about 1,000 net worth up on this Shadow Fiend, so VP have to know that they're at least kind of on the clock. And here we go.
Waiting with that smoke. Gets the Yules, connects the combo with the stun. Laguna, but the cold embrace keeps him alive. No one's going to be finding a huge static storm to fly out as a response from Vega. The serious work clearing out Illidan, as well as the follow-up Dazzle. No one on pursuit wants to get Lil. Gets the pullback with the Vortex, followed up with the Ice Shards. Snowball, uppercut, and they make it 3 all day. Oh, Illidan thinking that he was going to get the comparison to everyone else, he's way ahead. 3-0 KDA right now. Okay, T tries to time out. Get a good Winter's Curse to shut him down. Follow-up Skystorm, but the song says timeout. That's happening. They decide to reposition. They're moving on forward. No one makes a jump in, trying to get the pullback onto GG. Save for the shallow grave. Meanwhile, they're trying to make the finishing blow onto the uppercut of Dazzle, but he makes it back out. He's fine, but they finish off G. Now no one. Looking for the grab onto Lil. Ninepash very low on life on this, so has to kind of inch his way from the outskirts. Lil, snowball flies through. Another big fight for Vega. Phobos manning up here, wants to charge it to Ninepash, gonna get glimpsed back. Meanwhile, it's FNG, who's gonna get scouted out. Thunderstrike, now the Urn should go down, will go down. Mag secures himself a double kill when everything is done, and ends up being a 4-1. They gather up here. It looks like they're going to have a smoke. They have one on Lil, not popping it quite yet. They already see a gathering on his G. They're going to jump in and pull back. He goes down, gets the mech off, and they go for the curse. It goes on the FNG to lock the Dazzle before he can get off the save. G is still good, though. Will he get the Requiem off? He certainly will. He ends up going down thereafter. Still not enough damage, man. This resilient Vega group are going to look to clear out both cores. They get the big uppercut, a double kill once again for Mag. FNG dishes out the self-shallow grave, but will not go for the TP, so he will end up going down. And look at this. Solo on the next target. Sets up a beautiful glimpse back on the Naga, and it's going to be the third 4-man drop for Vega this game.
But there is a Song of the Siren, as well as Laguna Blade. VP could contest this and actually do quite a bit of damage. Song of the Siren gets turned on as they walk into the pit. Bloodright still comes out. That'll force him to split up a little bit. This could still be bad for Virtus.pro. Not the best angle to initiate. FNG, he has to grave himself right away. The bash onto Mag as well as Pasha. They'll both get stunned up. Looks like they'll fall, but Illidan, he'll have to pay with his life. It's a 2-for-2 already. Vega holding on pretty well, but the static storm from Solo right on top of 2. Kinetic field buys him a little bit of space. The charge from Phobos, he barely musters enough mana. Gets a couple of bashes, but no Nether Strike. Solo looking to be in some trouble here. The Raptor's on the run, but he will be taken apart. A 2-for-3. Roche still standing. VP still standing. VP do find a successful fight, and they get a big net worth gain out of it.
That was pretty ridiculous. I actually thought that was going to be a turnaround once again onto VP. The song casted from pretty dang far, allowed enough of a reaction time from Ninepash. Are we going to swipe here? Nope,
he misses it.
They don't get it. Shadow Fiend
but Winter's Curse!
Trouble possibly, but they can't get him. They got him down. Unstoppable. No one clearing out the rest. We may have taken it, but we're going to go ahead and clear out 2. Now the Requiem return gets the drop on the scene with the Slayer here. Holy crap. Drop on the scene with the Slayer here. Holy
Uh-oh. G stuck in the ice shards. They might be able to pick off G here. His mech just cooling down. If they could kill the Aegis, that would be huge. No one, very low on armor. The Weave ticking him down. He needs to be very careful here. Now the Bloodright comes cruising in, forces G to move to the side. He doesn't want to. That's your Aegis down. And is there going to be enough support to even let him survive a second time? Illidan nearby, but the kinetic field keeping him at bay. And FNG off to the side, isolated by the Tusk, but now the snowball in. G, BKB'd, but still sent back to the position he was moments prior. Gets the grave, just barely lives. He'll stay alive for now. Charge onto Solo. He's hiding in the pit, but they've got the vision. He'll take a Laguna to the face. A little overkill there from Illidan, but finding some vengeance from earlier. Now Tusk on the run. Mag will have that Blink Dagger up in just a second here. Maybe he can make the great escape, or even turn it around onto Illidan. He gives him the Walrus Punch. Bada boom, bada bing to the face. Now he gets put inside of the... He could look for some kind of a smoke play in the near future. Also, G closing in on the eye of Scotty. Both ultimate orbs already in tow as we see the Naga pick up the Gem of True Sight, one of the better gem carriers in the game. Of course, the illusions do get that True Sight propagated to them, so he'll be able to scout around. And oh, daddy, that dead Bloodseeker. Nice setup there from the Lina to get this fight started, but Static Storm Kinetic Field connects on 4. G pops the mech, and out comes the Song of the Siren. No one set up on. G gets off a big ultimate here. They'll kill the Disruptor. Down goes Seema. Now no one. Locked down and brought down. It's a 1 for 4. Tusk looks like he'll be able to limp away. He's got the Blink Dagger. He'll just TP out.
Alive. They should be scouting the high ground just in case. They're pinging out top shelf right now.
They can see the remnants.
Oh. This time. Still no snag again. Ghost Radiant pick it up and the kill and the wipe thereafter.
You can do it. Just running in by yourself, that is a very difficult play to actually pull off. So you got to give him some credit for taking the risk, but we'll hold that thought now as G in the front lines taking a lot of damage, just laying into this tier 2 tower. He'll survive through it, and now the fight breaks out. Static Storm onto Illidan. He takes the Walrus Punch as well, but he'll just survive through it. Snowball not going to be enough to finish him off. Instead, it's the Bloodseeker that goes down first. G still alive with the Aegis Laguna to bring down the Winter Wyvern. Solo on the run, but he'll get charged. He gets finished off, and all of a sudden, this game looking horrid for the Vegas Squadron. It's a 3-0. All 3 dead heroes are lacking buyback. This is all of a sudden a high ground siege. Sure, they've got a glyph, but very limited on options here, Dakota.
This is probably why you need to also make sure you ban a Shadow Fiend when you're going against Virtus.pro, especially on the radiant side. G plays this hero like a Fiend. There's no other way to say it. Suddenly, top peaking net worth. He's able to freely dish out this serious amount of right click. Now the full embrace is going to save you from harassing. Because of it, they usually secure a tier 3. They're going to be securing both sets of racks. This is the biggest use of the game. All going to Virtus.pro. No one is hoping to maybe latch on this one on the way out. No one says, no, we're going to back take you out. We get a nice heal. So, hey, Mag's there to save with the snowball roll forward. Might not want to test the luck any further, but no, Seema comes in. Very nice looking strings to get the finish on the FNG. No one jumps in, has no more mana. He tries to get a save with the Quiver Cape, but no. He gets suicide. Will go down out for 40 seconds. The follow-up Requiem as they take out the Winter Wyvern and they take Vega out.
GG. Okay, game 1. Man, what a topsy-turvy game. You look at this graph and pretty even. Yeah, Vega's doing well, and then Virtus.pro, when they strike something fierce and putting some hurt on this dire side. Very nice execution, and you know, there's been a lot of talk about G recently, who's been playing out of his mind. In this game, I think a great example of that. They had a reasonably slow start, but in that mid game, he just farmed so well that Illidan